Yes.
Can you give me a reason why?
Because how you dress reflects who you are.
I don't think it's right to judge people by their like appearance, because you don't know like how their life is at home, or if they can like afford things and all that stuff. You can't just judge them by how they look. You can always just talk to them and ask them.
Yeah, I do, definitely. I judge people based off their appearance because I don't know, it's easy.
Why?
Yeah, probably. Even if I try not to.
Why?
Society has made me have stereotypes.
No.
Can you give me a reason why?
Because you have to get to know the person and then take appearance into like account.
Yes.
And can you tell me why?
I guess it's just the first thing that I see. So.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, not usually.
Why?
Because I don't think that's really fair. It's just, you should get to know them first. Maybe their personality is better.
Can you tell me why?
I mean, yeah, I'll just be like, I can't just judge a person if I don't know who they are, because that's rude. But if I get to know them, then yes, I will.
Oh, okay.
I guess so.
Why?
Not really sure. It's just kind of natural.
There's no say to a lesser extent, because it's not like a deciding factor whether or not I like someone.
I do not judge people because that's an easy thing to do, Adam.
I would like to say no, but I'm gonna lie.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like your first impression of someone is when you see them.
Sometimes.
Why?
Because I feel like first appearance makes a lot of difference.
I think a little bit, but I'd like to say that I judge people more off their personality and on the basis of their character.
No, I do not.
Why?
Because I don't think the appearance is what really matters.
To a certain degree, yes.
Why?
If someone's like dirty, I'm not gonna want to talk to them. Or, you know, if they're dressed professionally, I'm gonna be more likely to trust them.
All the time.
Why?
I don't know, like I know people have always told like don't judge a book by the shut up! But like I guess I make a lot of assumptions and I know I shouldn't, but
No, I do not.
Why?
I don't think it's fair to judge people based on their appearance, because I think it's really what's inside that matters.
So this is round one. I'm not wearing any makeup. Shannon is just wearing mascara because she was already out earlier today. And we're both dressed like little boys. So we're gonna try to film their reactions and we'll be back. We just went into Sephora and not the best experience, not gonna lie. So we weren't approached, but at the very beginning when someone asked how we were doing, and we kept trying to get one of their attention, like, because we were gonna ask if, like, did you help us pick out a foundation or something? But no one actually, like, they kept, like, ignoring us, kind of. They would just, like, look away, look away. So we're gonna walk around the mall for a little bit, and then, like, maybe go back when they're less busy, because they kept paying attention to this one man. Yeah, that's weird. It was, like, all 5 people were just standing there with him. So I don't know.
And then, yeah, like when we were looking at a pallet, like by the door, they kept like staring at us.
Yeah, like we were stealing.
We were gonna steal it.
So, I think so far there's been some judgment.
Some bias.
Some bias. Okay, so we just did our first attempt at filming in the store, and it was not successful because, basically, me and Shannon were gonna ask someone like, hey, what's the best foundation for someone with eczema? And we went in there and we kept trying to get someone's attention, and they kept just like walking past us, and not really paying attention to us, and it was really weird. So we kept trying to do it, and like 5 people were just paying attention to one person and like ignoring everyone else, and there was only one person working in skincare, so we couldn't get a hold of them because they were helping someone else. And then the weirdest part was when we were standing at the front of the store, we were looking at like an eyeshadow palette, nothing big, and this worker like pops out from behind and like looks at us, like make sure we're not like pocketing things. She looked at us in a way like, I don't know, it was weird, and it was just not the best experience.
Like we were looking around, like obviously we looked lost, trying to look at things.
Yeah.
And like one of the things that like kind of stuck out to me was the woman walked by and like clearly looked at us, and then just kind of like looked away, like looking around.
Yeah, they would just like act like we weren't there, and like we tried multiple times to find someone, and they would just kind of walk away from us and then go to someone else who looked like, I don't know, they might buy more than us because maybe they're older, they have better makeup.
I think that might have been why too, because the age.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of girls like our age or younger, and like they had like full makeup, lashes, everything, but no one was paying attention to them. They were paying attention to a male, probably like 50 years old.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Like older women.
Yeah, because I guess they realize someone like that's more willing to pay. I guess they don't realize though, like, I buy a lot of stuff from there, and if they were just going to pay attention to me and not judge me based on my appearance, I could have bought a couple $100s worth of stuff, but I didn't.
Maybe because, like, especially since we're not wearing makeup, like I know when I don't wear makeup, I look younger than I am. So like maybe when I do have makeup on, I'll look older. Maybe
and we're not dressed nice at all. Like I'm wearing like just a t-shirt.
Like little boy pants.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back and like look good, and then we're gonna go to Ulta and see how they react there, and we're gonna try to come back to Sephora maybe, and then that's the journey, so we'll see. Okay, so we did nice looks, put on nice clothes. We attempted to make our appearance look a lot better than last time. And we went into Ulta, and so Ulta, pretty good. They were pretty nice. When we entered, we got greeted, which was nice, and it wasn't really like a genuine greeting, but
it was better than nothing.
Yeah. And then we went over to the high-end side, and we kind of like looked around for a little bit, and then we went to a woman who worked there, and we asked her, like, Shannon asked her, like,
I have dry skin, like, what's best for that and has good coverage. And then she just kind of was like,
she like didn't know. Yeah, so she went and asked like her co-worker to see, like, and that woman was really nice. She was really helpful. She shade matched Shannon. She was funny.
Like, she took time. Like, it wasn't just like, here's this, blah, 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 you know, try it out.
Like, she wanted to know what Shannon really needed.
She just, like, she took time, and she, like, matched it, and then she even, like, put it, like, on my skin to see if it worked. And then she's like, if you want more hydration, here's this, and here's this primer. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. Now we're going into the mall, and we're gonna test it at, I think we might test it at Sephora again. I don't know, we'll see. And then fun times are ahead of us. Alright, so here's the makeup close-up. It is really bad, like really bad. And here's Shannon, and we just went in the mall like this, and let me tell you, just walking to Sephora, group of guys come and they point at us, they laughed at us, and they were cracking up, and we're just like, oh my gosh. And then we walked by all these other places, and people are just like looking at me like I'm insane. And in Sephora, 2 employees in the back straight up laughing at me. Yeah. Then we kept trying to walk up to these people, and they would just go help someone else and like act like we weren't there, because I guess we're too embarrassing to help. But like, I would want to help someone that does their makeup like this, like, and we're dressed nice. Yeah.
So. I think it was worse than the no makeup, because when we had no makeup, they greeted us and like say, "Hi, how are you?" When we walked in, literally no one greeted us. Even though
kept staring at us.
Yeah, everybody was with a person, but if they weren't, they would look over at us and just stare and then look away and just have like
they kept trying to get away from us.
Yeah. And everybody in there was just kind of like, they would just like stare and walk up and stare, and then be like, and then like laugh and like point and make fun of us.
Yeah.
So it was not good.
Not fun.